Hello, welcome to the reading room. It's Sylvie here. Today we're doing a oracle reading, and it's on how to move into your true self. So I'll let you choose. The question is how to move into your true self, and take your time. And if it for some reason seems like totally off, then maybe it's your second choice. So group one, I'm just going to place the cards down and we'll get going with your reading. I guess they all have extra cards. Okay. So this was upside. Are they all upside down? I'm just checking. No, they're not. Because I didn't check the deck. Okay. So this one's the white rose, so it says you're not in need of some your problem isn't that you need to sort out your negativity side from your positive side, or your pure side from your evil side, or your dark side. You're not there. Whether you're good or bad, that's not even an issue. It's bringing it up more than likely because you're wondering about it, and definitely not the issue. You're neither good or bad. You're just normal. There's no evil in you. There's no needing to find the pure self or your true, like you're being more honest or any of that. That's not the issue. That's what it's saying to me. When to be honest. You're honest when you need to be, and sometimes we're all naughty in some way, but it's nothing serious. Nothing to worry about. We're not perfect. And perfection, that's not what we're looking for. You are very good. You're very good in the way you approach life, the way you see things, the way you see that there's always some good ahead. You always work for it. You know how to handle yourself on an everyday cycle of life. You know when to be passionate, when to heighten what you need, and you I want to say you're well grounded. You're well when it comes to pursuing life and going down the journey of life and the path of life. Your feelings are pretty intact. You have some expectations of yourself, and you look at yourself and you see that there's something that you're curious about, or you're missing, or you're not connected to, or you're very curious. So there's a part of you that's has you gotta join or accept or combine or a part of you that's distant in some way. It's transformation. You have something that you're not aware of, and that is you got to change up something in yourself, something that's that you've been wanting to be, maybe wanting. Well, we'll find out. I'll say maybe now because I'm not didn't read it yet, but it's something that you want to change, or something you're curious about, and you've been wanting to change that, or that's what you need to change. That's what you need to work on. It's not that, no one's perfect, and if you did something in your life that's not exactly proud of, or you think that's maybe a downfall, or you think that it's not something that you want to embrace, well, you know what, everyone is like that. Everybody's in that same shoe. But you seem to be well grounded, well adjusted. You're just something that you want to change about yourself. I need to pick up that card. It fell on the floor. I didn't want to do pickup today, but I am. Okay, bring my chair up. Sorry, it's a bit noisy. So It has to do with knowing something. You know deep down, you know there's something that for you doesn't sit well, and you want to shed some light on it. You want to solve it. You want to change it. You don't want to feel that way. So there's something that's really stays with you. Yes, you hide it. You hide it from yourself. You hide it from the world. There's a secret inside of you that's wants to come out. You know that there's something that's needs to be fixed, changed up on you. Yeah, and you want to put it behind you. So there's an issue. There's an issue from what I'm getting, is how to move into your true self. Well, it's acceptance. It's accepting of who you are. It's accepting of not hiding yourself, like putting yourself out there. There's, for some reason, you feel like there's some imperfections, or you feel like there's something wrong with you, or you feel like you're maybe not really all that good, or you're searching for to be even better of a person. But really, that's actually, you need to embrace yourself, because you are a good person, and you need to embrace yourself as a whole person. The part of you that you may not like, or you might be curious, wondering, like, what's up with that, and you hide it from others, or you don't share it. Yeah, it's time to embrace it. Definitely. Don't, like, look ahead. See it as what it is. Because you do that with life in general anyway. You tackle everything the same way. But for some reason, for yourself, you do it differently. Yeah, see, I really, it's almost like you feel like you don't deserve, or you're not as good, or you don't, not being as good. And your compassion isn't there or you need compassion. There's something wrong with you in your thinking, the way you think. You have dark thoughts. You think they're dark. You think that they're no good. Sorry, that was a cough, not a laugh. Anyway, but it couldn't be any more opposite than that. It's night and day from what you're thinking. What you have to do is realize that all that kind of thoughts is normal, and that it's okay to have sometimes not a good thought, or not react in a good way. You don't need to be perfect. And what you consider maybe not so good is really not a big deal. It's very, very minor. Yeah, you gotta, like, just accept who you are, and then you'll see that things will change for you. You'll become much happier. Sorry, see, a cough coming out again. I'm gonna take a drink. Yeah, see, you don't accept yourself. It says, how can you feed others, when your own table is empty, right? Because you want to be good towards others. You treat others good. You want to do good, but you don't treat yourself good with kindness or love, or you're hard on yourself. You need to accept yourself, knowing without knowing. Yeah, so you judge. You know how to treat others and how to be, but when it comes to yourself, you feel that there's maybe something lacking, or something that you gotta fix. But in reality, it's just embracing who you are, because you're a good person, and you deserve to embrace yourself and celebrate yourself and put yourself out there. Yeah, see, abracadabra. It's I know it sounds simple, and I know it sounds like this is not me saying it. I'm reading it from the cards. I'm getting it from the messages that I'm receiving, and it says it sounds simple, to say that, look what I'm saying, but in reality, it is harder than it seems. Of course, we all have self-doubt, and we all have something about each other that we don't like, and there's sometimes we do some action that we're not proud of, like I said, or we think thoughts that are dark, or maybe we have bad dreams, or maybe we don't like a certain person and we wish them something at one point or another, but we don't really mean it, literally, So it's just whatever's you feel that you have that's maybe not so good inside of you is so minor and small, and it really what festers is that you don't embrace yourself and love yourself and understand that you're a good person and you deserve to celebrate who you are. There's another message right here, so I'm going to pull it out. You have so much. You don't need to do much. That's what I'm getting. You don't need to do much. You need to love yourself, and that's exactly what I was saying. You need to love yourself. That's it. No more, no less. Embrace who you are, and enjoy who you are. You're a good person, and you have everything going good for you. If you can put those two little pieces together, the acceptance of who you are, your life is going to change. Because even like sometimes we have like something that we think is ugly on us physically, and so we go and we hide ourselves, or we don't think we're as good as ourselves, and then someone else can have pretty much the same thing, and then they're going to go fix it up in some way, put color on themselves, or camouflage this and add this to it, or whatever, but they're embracing who they are, and they're doing the best they can with what they consider imperfection. Somebody else may look at them and think, wow, they're beautiful, I love that about them. You don't know. But yeah, so you have to work on self-acceptance. It's a message from your spiritual guide. Okay? Anchor yourself. Bring yourself back to reality. Don't let your mind wander. I get it. Grow like a redwood. Go straight up. Focus on your goals. Don't spread out and worry too much about what's around you or how you're feeling. Just focus on what's ahead, what makes you happy. What are you reaching for? Don't look underneath to find what you're lacking, and seed it. Oh my God, talk about seeds. There you go. It's a journey. It's an inter-journey. You hear that? Inter-journey. It's the seeds that, you plant seeds in your mind about your imperfections, and then you make them worse than what they are. You really have to try to see yourself in a different point of view, a different way. Maybe ask, I don't know, maybe ask some help from your friends or family or close ones. Ask them or talk to someone that's can help you self-reflect on all your goodness, because you really are a good person and beautiful person. So you don't have that much work. Well, not that much work. It is a lot of work. Some people take a lifetime to accept themselves. But I mean, at least you know. All right. Well, I hope that was helpful. Okay, group number 2. Let's see what's going on with you. Heavy topic. We should have a forewarn sign before we start. Whoops, this way. Sensitive topic when we talk about ourselves. Okay, so where are you at? What's going on? Well, here it shows you holding on tight to what you want, or what you would like to perfect, or what you want to be, So let's see, because this is how to move into your true self. Well, you're feeling you have choices. You definitely have choices. You're at a crossroad right now, and you have choices. Yes, and you can move and do. You can do something about it. You feel like you need to do something about it, and you also can. It's time. There's a lot that's in your head, it says, that you think, you overthink, or you're thinking. There's a lot going on, and you feel like you need to move ahead, not just stay. You have support too. You have support. You have a friend that would like to help you, would like to show you, or has been telling you something, or has been trying to tell you something, and they're actually the ones, so they have something valuable to say to you or tell you. This is an actual real friend, a real person, it could be a loved one, a family, a mother, father, it doesn't matter, whoever is close to your heart and close to you. They have a message, or they've been saying something about you, so, and it's related to what you're holding on so dear. Like, what is it that you're lacking, or what you want so much, like, trying to grasp onto it, because you don't have it. You don't have it mastered, or you don't even have it understood. You just like to hold on to it. You want it so badly. Yeah, it puts a void in you, and this void, you want to fill it with so much. So you have this I feel like almost nervous, because that's how it's coming out in the reading. It's nervous. You have this way of thinking in your head that maybe you're not good enough, or you're missing out, or you don't have, and there's a void, and you hold on to it. You hold on to you grasp onto something that you feel that you're missing, and you're always searching for that. It says honor yourself, because how you are and what you have is wonderful, and you should have it. And you start by changing that one step at a time. That void that you have inside of you, one step at a time, one block, one thing, one offer. So somebody does have good advice for you. I would follow it for sure. And it's one step at a time, one project, one's important. What is the problem? Intimacy, you have a hard time with your feelings, being intimate. You tend to hold on to love. That's what I'm feeling, and maybe but you don't get satisfied, or you don't get what you want, and it festers in your head. You get flashbacks, or you get it says flash over. Of what you could have had, or what you don't have, or why don't you have. So yeah, and it stays chilly and cold in yourself, in the way you act. You're very distant. You're very you kind of like sucked into yourself, and you're withdrawn, and so when you're talking to people, you feel withdrawn, like you're not letting yourself be emotional, or feel what others are dealing with, or how it affects you, or if anything gets on your way, you kind of like shut it down, put your walls up. Yeah, protected nest. Well, you know what? It's okay to protect. It's okay to protect yourself. It is for sure. It's okay to protect yourself. And that's what you must do. You must protect yourself, because you don't need any pain from anyone else. You need love. And protecting yourself, if it makes you feel safe and it makes you feel good, that's all good and fine, and all this stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna stop there, and I'm gonna see what's going on here. Yeah, you don't need to become or to be anyone else but yourself. You don't need anything else but what you're dealing with. You need to understand what you need to work on, and work on it. Like, pick yourself up and understand like what you need. And if that person you're leaning on them, and you hold on to them, and so you can be better, there's nothing wrong with that. They're there to help you open up your heart. So it seems like you need help here. Can't do it on your own for some reason, because you need the support, and you need to feel safe, which is fine. But to become into your true self, you need to embrace who you are, and accept and honor yourself. And until you can do that in a safe environment, in a safe way, and then you do one piece at a time, then you're going to manage. You're going to do good. Let me see what they say. Oh, lovers, there you go. The dance. You're going to be able to find love that you're looking for. You're going to be able to have a nice relationship at the end of it all. You have the chance. And it seems like they have the chance now. So you must have found this reading for a reason, because it's saying that your chance is now. Your time is now. So if someone has come into your life that is a really kind person, or a person that you thought, or maybe you think you could start a relationship with, but you tend to put your walls up, they say that they can unlock your heart. They can make it all better. Just a matter of honoring yourself, taking your time, and letting them give you advice, or follow their advice, or follow their help, or listen to how they are, and let them guide you. Seems like there's somebody very good in your life, and they're there they're not there to hurt you. They're there to embrace you, and they want you to honor yourself. They want you to embrace yourself, and you can do that with this person. It seems like they can have a really strong impact on you, and you can bring down your walls later. But right now, if it seems like you need small steps, or you need to take your time breaking your wall down, so you can honor yourself, and then embrace life. You know, the goodness of life in your new way. Yeah, I'm going to pull out a few cards from here and see what's going on. This is pretty heavy, but it's actually really nice, because it's doable. The truth and the balance. The truth and the balance. The truth balance, the balance is the truth. The truth will balance you. Let's see what else is there. Survival. So I don't know what you've been through. I don't know what you've lived, and what you been through. But it seems like you're lacking, or you for some reason didn't get the love that you deserve, or you did for yourself. I mean, not someone else loving you, but yourself loving you. You didn't receive that, or you didn't realize that you were lacking, and that's all you're lacking, is to honor yourself. Think how great you are, how wonderful you are, and you don't need to hold on to anything but your own self. If you learn to love yourself and honor yourself, then the rest will come. You can do it in a safe way, for sure. Like it's okay to keep baby steps on honoring who you are. Also, the person that loves you is close to you. They are definitely there for you, and they will help you unlock your heart. So that's awesome. Yeah, so it's not a whole lot of work. Well, it is work. I won't say it's not a whole lot of work, but I mean it's just an issue of self-love and honoring yourself. That's it, and then you can become your true self once you grasp that. So maybe meditate and or do some self exercise on how to accept who you are, or something like this. Because it's really good, and once you've done that, and that person, like a really strong, that person that's in your life is really good for you. Okay, group number 3. Let's see what's going on with you. It has a forewarning sign on here. Don't continue listening if you can't handle something about yourself, because it's been pretty heavy. The readings, I mean. Okay, you have an extra message. I'm going to put it here. So where are you at? This one seems to be, it says that you have all the memories in the world. You have a lot of memories. Whether it's good or bad, I'm not sure yet. I could have some gray areas in there. You might have went through quite a bit, and then or also some good. But you definitely climb and keep producing memories, and you don't forget nothing. You don't forget, and you got way more to do. So you've been living life and going along, good or bad. So you've been feeling like something's erupting inside, like you're ready to burst. It's yourself. You're ready to come out. You're ready. You can no longer be quiet or be not you. You need to come out. That's what it says. Your true self is trying to burst out, to come out. And yeah, you need to feel proud and love. That's what it says. Feel proud and love. So whatever you have about yourself that's not you're not accepting, or you're not or there's something that's this and that's, it's like it's your wish to be a certain way, and maybe you're not, or maybe you can be, or maybe you're going to embrace the way you want to be in your true self, which is nice. It's time to stop the tears. It's time to put down that umbrella, dry up. It's time to go to a new phase, and that's what you're feeling. You're feeling frustrated because you want to be your authentic self, and you haven't been in a while or in a long time. You have so much to give, but you have a lot of rage in there, but you have so much to give. The rage it can be also a passion, for strong passion, but it's like a little bit too strong, but then yet you can embrace it and do something good with it. You have some way about you that's creative. You have something that you have a creative side. You're an artist in some way, or you definitely see the world in a different point of view. That's time to embrace that. It's time to put treasured memories. It's time to put that out there. Maybe you have been, but you never really shared it. Like, like sometimes we go do something and in private, like we draw, or we create something and we don't share it. So you have talent that needs to be put out there and create memories and treasure it. And if it's not something that you are creating, maybe it's something that you're very good at. You have a talent in something, and it's ready to be used, and it's ready to be out there, and you're ready to be you. So it's definitely that's right now. That's the issue. Is that why are you holding yourself back? Well, yeah, you have a gift. You're not using it. You're not using your gift, and you're not opening up to it. You're not doing it. And what do you need to do? You need to move ahead and be happy. You need to put it out there. So whatever you feel, or whatever you have that is you do well, or you should go do it, because it's you. So whatever you're holding on to, or you're in your back of your mind, you're saying, "Oh, I should do this, or I could do that, or that's what I should have done, or I should have been like this." Whatever the should have, that's what you should go. That's what you need to go do. Well, yeah, you've done enough holding back. You've done enough not showing anybody. You've protected yourself enough. It's time for a new phase. It's time for a new phase. It's time for peace, and it's time for doing. So first find the peace inside of you, and then put out what you got to put out, because you're supported by your loved ones. So if you're with somebody, they're supporting you 100%. If you're not with somebody and you have friends and loved ones, they're supporting you 100%. Be your true self and put your work out there, like your talents, your gift. Put it out there, because it's time. Build your memories. You already live so much, and you already have so much behind you, but yet it seems like you didn't put it out there. You're not. You've just been keeping it to yourself. Yeah, see, release yourself. You're not really, there's a solution to every problem. You're not really being held by too much. Like you drink. It's crazy allergies. You need to put it out there, and it's like you're being held down, and there's somebody beside you holding with you. You're holding someone behind too with you, because they're not. I feel like there's two of yous. I don't feel like it's like just you by yourself. I feel like one of you is holding back and the other. So you're both holding each other back, and yet you could support each other. That's what I'm getting for some, because like if you're with somebody and you have similar talent or you live a similar life and you're both not going out in there and doing your 100% out there, you're not putting it out there, and you should. You have to release each other, support each other. And if it's just a loved one and they don't know how to support you, they felt tied up because they didn't know, let them know how. Let them know they can support you, that you're ready to be out there. So put your gift out there, because once you put your gift out there, your true self will just emerge. So that I should have, like, just go do it. Yeah, harmony. You weigh the positive and the negatives, weigh the situation, weigh what's good and what's bad, and then merge it and find the medium, find the happy medium. You know, I have two harmonies. That's a strange one, but that is this is the willow tree, and the willow tree comes after a hard time. It's always the winter tree. It's after winter, it blossoms. It grows into these nice little fuzzy white, like kind of seed balls or whatever you want to call them on the tree, and then it flourishes after. But like during the winter, it survives. It survives all the hardship, and then it blossoms, you know. So it's you're very sturdy. So you're really a survivor. You're really strong, and whatever you lived, you can do it. You have the strength to go out there and put yourself out there in this life. Put your gift out there. Do your talent, whatever you're good at. Enlightenment, yes, enlighten yourself. Okay. I know it sounds easy when we're saying it. It's one thing to say it, another thing to do it. But if you're wondering how to become your true self, is use your gift and put it out there. Okay, group number 4. I'm just gonna put the cards out. Okay. So, for a fair warning, the readings are a little heavy. They may be hard to hear, so if you're not interested, maybe don't watch the video. I hate to say that, but it's about how you want to come into your true self, and sometimes we don't want to hear things. So I'm just letting you know, okay? It says it's not time for babying yourself. It's time to go full blast out there. You're ready, and it's time anyway. So the time is now. Oh, these ones are all back. Oh, wait a minute. Is this? No, this is right. I'm just checking. These are right. So these are upside down too. Okay. So, yeah, you don't have this, like, you're unsure. You're unsure of what's going on. That's what right now. You're not sure of anything. You don't know. Like, you don't know. It's time to get moving, and you don't know, and you're at a point where you don't know. It's transformation. Like, yeah, it's now time the dragon to come out. The cat's there being soft and lovey, and the dragon's there, and you gotta combine the two and put it out there, because you're both. And this one's all kinds of opportunities. No, the opportunities are not, they're not all there. Like right now, you're running out of opportunities. You're running out of, you don't know. So you're quite in a mess kind of thing. And you're running out of time, because now it's not time to do little steps. Now it's time to do something else. Let's see what's going on. Oh, wait, that's me. Let me get you that one. Well, it's that you have so much goodness inside of you. Like, you are such an honest person, and you have wants that you don't put out there. You're pure. You're good. You have so much to offer, but you hide, and you kind of like. I want to say that you have some way of thinking that's a bit naive or innocent, you know. Spring. So it's time now. I said it was time. It is time now to put yourself out there. It is time to put yourself out there. Yeah, it's time to go find your happiness. This is no good. So to find your true self is to find your happiness. Let's find out how we do that. Okay? No, it's this way. Bride offers herself. So you got to offer yourself. No. Stop offering yourself. So you give a lot, I guess. I gather you're always doing for others, or you're always, so now it's time to do that. And it's not time to be alone either. I see that you're not lonely. It says you're not lonely. Well, it seems like you are lonely. Because it's not time to be alone and not lonely, be lonely. That's that's kind of confusing to me, because I feel like you're not lonely, but yet you are lonely. So you must have moments, you must be swaying between the both. But solitude is not the issue. You don't need to be alone either, and you don't need to put yourself out there. I guess what we're trying to say is you got to find a balance. You know, yeah, weave your stuff together. Like find your balance. Like find what works for you, and work it. Like work what you need to work. Like that sounded kind of crazy, but like if you don't give too much, but yet don't be alone too much. Like, you know, find that balance, and then do you. Like, do what you feel like doing. Don't do what everybody else expects you to, or hide if there's too much, or you give. Like you don't have that balance of yourself. It's not that you're lonely, it's just that you retreat. And then, well, there you go. You don't know anything right now, but you will find your way. You will find your path. Once you stop giving, I guess, caring and giving and being there for others. Like, learn to say no, and don't hide when you say no. Like say no. I'm not doing this because I'm have a plan. Find yourself. That's what you're weaving your flowers. Is find your plan. Find what makes you happy, and then work on that. So whatever it is you're happy. You must know when you do a specific thing, you get happy, whether it's doing a craft, or whether it's reading a book, or whether it's visiting a certain friend, or whether it's shopping. It doesn't matter. I'm just, find your happy and go do your happy that you set out for yourself to do something that's worth that makes you happy. It's not that it's worth it. It doesn't matter if it's worth something or not something. What's the important thing is that it makes you happy when you're doing it. So do that action, make your plan, and follow through, and take time out to do something happy for you. And then when someone interrupts you and says, I want this, or don't hide, or don't give excuses why you can't. Just say, no, I'm sorry, I'm busy. Or I'm sorry, I can't, but maybe later, or maybe another day, or let me think about it, and I'll get back to you, and go continue what you needed to do, because you're going to find your way that way. that you're going to find the balance of knowing what you want and how it makes you happy. And that honest feeling is going to feel good. It's going to swirl into it. And it's going to bring you into this place where you want it to be. I guess you want to be more honest than not. You're not being honest here because you're doing for others. And you forget all about yourself. And there's a part of you that wants to come out. And it's just wanting to come out. So, love the darkness. Yeah. It's not really that it's dark. It's just that you got to learn to say no and do for yourself. That's the basic thing. Take a different direction. Take something different. Like go in a different direction. Whatever you were doing there doesn't work for you. You got to do something different. And sometimes saying no feels like darkness. I tell you, I went through that one. So, and then you're going to find yourself 100%. Look at that. It's like, I want to show you something. This is you lost. You're lost. This is you finding your way. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. This is you lost. This is you finding your way. You see this world, you're just finding your way. And this is yourself. You found yourself. Within nothing, there's everything, because you got to find yourself. And then you become who you want to be, you know? So, yeah, the no is important. Say no a lot. And don't give excuses why. Just say, I can't, and maybe later. Or I'll get back to you, or let me think about it. But now it's the time to do it. This spring, now. Not later. Make your plans. Okay, let's see. That's how you're going to become yourself. Protection. You are protected. You're spiritually protected. You're spiritually guided. And many of them. And they're there to help you transform yourself into who you want to be. With grace. So you're going to know when to say no and when to say yes. And how to do it. You're going to be sweet. The sweetness is there. They're going to help you find that sweet way of saying no. Yeah, you're going to master that. You're going to out with the old. You're going to burn away the old and you're going to flourish. So that's how you find your true self. I hope that helped. I hope that made sense. And good luck. Okay, so group number 5. Oh, I got ashes all over the place and I don't know, some wax. I don't know. I even got a wax on my nap that's stuck. Anyway, that's how it goes. I'm going to place the cards down. Oh, we're missing one. I'll grab it in a second. Okay, we need another one. Well, we have 2 extra and we have 1, so I'm going to take that. Okay, so this reading is a little heavy. It's about how to move into your true self, and you may not want to hear what is being said. So I just want you to know that it's the messages and saying it. And if you have a hard time, maybe just pause the video and come back later, or just don't watch it because you might. I don't want to offend anyone. All right, so where you're at now, it says you're wrapped up. And you're not showing your true self. You're hiding yourself, and you're just very successful at it. You're all wrapped up, and you're like, I'm here, but not really. You're not. Your true self isn't anyway. You have this way of being. You ask. You've been asking. You've been asking for something. You've been wanting something. You've been asking and asking. And you've been trying to do it. You've been trying to manage it, and you have two way of being. You have 2 things you want to succeed, 2 choices. You have 2 ways of life that you would wish for, and you've been asking, but it feels like you're split. You haven't really made up your mind. there's one way we can be, not two ways. There's one path that we can take at the same time. So you got to choose, and then when you choose, I think you'll get answered. It's just you're not answered because you're still in the in between. Like you have you're not clear. You don't have your right. You have too many thoughts. I guess this is manifesting. That's what I'm talking about. If you want to manifest your dream, you have to have one dream, not two dreams. At once. I mean, you can have more than one dream, but only one can be manifested at a time. So you have to choose. You have to pick. You have to really be clear, and then only then will that manifest, because it wants to. It's just you're split. So what does that have to do with going to your true self? Well, that's part of it. Is you have a dream. Yeah, you're kind of hiding yourself. You have a dream. You really want to be happy. You know what will make you happy because you have two dreams, and you have to choose though. And you're running out of time, or you're running on time. Time has something to do with it. You feel like you got no time, or time has to do something with what you want, what will make you happy. Well, but you are hiding. You are holding back. You have a lot of passion, but you don't use it. You have a lot of wants, but you don't go ahead and do it. You hide. You hide it really well. I also feel like for some that you're showing one thing, and that's not at all what you are. You're showing this way of being that you're not, and that's another thing I see. You're completely hidden, and your true self is completely hidden from most people. I don't even they really have to know you, because you really hide that well. Yeah, there's nothing happening right now for you. Nothing, and you feel like you're just sitting there waiting, and nothing's happening. Nothing's happening your way. You're not emotionally and physically. Nothing's really happening for you right now, and you're kind of stalemate, or you're kind of sitting put, or nothing's getting any better. Nothing's getting worse. It's just nothing's getting any better. And the thing is, you got to unlock it. Your secret. Your secret has to be unlocked. You have to open up your secret. Open up that door. Open up what you want to have happen or to show. There's no way that you're going to receive what you want if you don't unlock it. So by unlocking it, that's the only time you're going to be able to receive it or to obtain it. So you're hiding yourself. You locked yourself away, and you're going to unlock yourself. Put yourself out there. Your happiness. Well, yeah, your desire to belong. Well, yes, you have to put yourself out there, because the only way you're going to belong is when you're true to yourself. There's all kinds of different people in this world, in every size, every form, every weirdness, every quirky things going on. I mean, people have all this stuff going on, and yet they all coincide, because the ones that are out there they ignore anything that might not be exactly thinking it's the norm, or it fits society, or or my group's going to accept it. They don't care. They just say, well, this is me, so if you don't like me, then don't be in my circle, So that's the way. And there you go. Then will that only fall? That will fall into place. Like the darkness will fall, and then only the light is left. So yeah, you want to belong. Well, you have to show you're happy. You have to show. You have to bring out what makes you happy, because the happiness. Your happiness will make you part of everyone else. Hiding makes you not part of other people, right? So you have to reverse that. And to do that, you have to open up. And you have to open up your secret. So whatever you're hiding, whatever your dream is that you're not telling people, or you're afraid to live it, it's time to do it. Let me see what else is there. Oh yeah, see, it's all in your head. You have so much in your head that you want to do. You have a way of wanting to be in your head. and you have dreams and ambitions, and they all want to come out there. It's ready. And look at you, you're all covered up, and here you're not. That's what's going to happen to you. You're going to be beautiful, and you're going to smell like roses. No, I'm kidding, because it's all roses. But you're beautiful. You're going to be out there. So that's what it's saying. Put yourself out there. Open up and put yourself out there. Who cares what anybody thinks of you when you're doing it? Because as soon as you're happy, others will be happy for you. You will attract that people that are happy for you. And the ones that aren't, well, they were never for you anyway. So off they go. But make your choice in your dream. First dream, make a list. First dream, second dream, three, and concentrate on your first dream and make it, and then the universe will send it to you, because they want to manifest it, but they haven't been able to, because you have two dreams. So put your first dream first. Then once that's done, go for your second dream if it's important, or figure out which one is more important. But either way, start that way. Start it there, and start by showing people who you are, the happiness. Don't hide anymore. Shock them. Cleanse. Breathe. Be yourself. Yeah, magic. Wow, it'll be magic. Cleanse yourself. Like, put yourself out there. Sacredness. You are so precious. You are so precious, and you have so much to offer, and your dream is so good. Just think, you're one. See, there's one dream in front of you. One dream in front of you. One tree. Dream one dream, and then obtain it. Make it expand it. Use your magic. Put it out there, and then you'll see you're gonna stand out in this world, nice and strong, and beautiful and resistant. No one's going to be able to knock you down or break you apart, or you're going to grow everywhere. You're going to be like invincible, so. Yeah, your desires, put them out there, because you want to belong, and to be your true self, you need to belong. Well, you need to be part of, and you need to embrace your happiness, and your happiness is your dream, and you need to do your dream. That's what I'm getting. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I hope that helped.